Tired of buying clothes that fall apart after a few washes? It's about choosing quality over quantity, supporting brands that treat workers fairly, and protecting the planet in the process. In this video, we'll show you how to shop consciously, spot fast fashion traps, and build a wardrobe you can feel good about, inside and out. Today we will talk about ethical fashion, how to shop consciously and avoid fast fashion. So before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. 1. Understanding ethical fashion. Ethical fashion refers to clothing that is produced with respect for people, animals, and the planet. It encompasses fair wages, safe working conditions, animal welfare, and sustainable sourcing. Unlike fast fashion, which prioritizes speed, low cost, and mass production, ethical fashion slows down the process and considers the full life cycle of a garment. It's not just about organic cotton or vegan leather. It's a mindset shift toward valuing quality, transparency, and social responsibility. Ethical brands often disclose where and how their products are made, focusing on reducing environmental impact and ensuring workers' rights. They promote long-lasting garments made from eco-friendly materials with minimal waste. Ethical fashion also pushes back against the overconsumption culture driven by seasonal trends. It asks us to buy less, choose better, and wear longer. Understanding this foundation is the first step toward becoming a conscious consumer in a world overwhelmed by the allure of cheap, disposable fashion. 2. The dark side of fast fashion. Fast fashion thrives on rapid production cycles and low prices, but the cost goes far beyond the checkout counter. Behind every $5 t-shirt is a chain of exploited labor, toxic pollution, and landfill waste. Garment workers, particularly in developing countries, often endure grueling hours in unsafe conditions for wages far below living standards. Many factories violate labor laws, employ child labor, and lack basic worker protections. Environmentally, fast fashion is devastating. It's the second largest consumer of water globally and contributes significantly to greenhouse gas emissions and microplastic pollution. Synthetic fabrics like polyester shed tiny plastic fibers into our oceans with every wash. Worse still, the clothes are designed to fall apart quickly, feeding a cycle of constant replacement and waste. By understanding how harmful the system is, from sweatshops to carbon emissions, we can see why ethical fashion isn't just a choice, but a necessity for a more just and sustainable world. 3. Know the materials. One of the easiest ways to shop consciously is by learning to read clothing labels and understand what materials you're buying. Natural and organic fibers like organic cotton, linen, hemp, and TENCELTM are biodegradable and require fewer chemicals to produce. These are better for both your skin and the environment. In contrast, synthetic materials like polyester, nylon, and acrylic are derived from fossil fuels and take hundreds of years to decompose. Many ethical brands are also innovating with recycled fabrics, upcycled textiles, and low-impact dyes. Bamboo, when processed mechanically, is sustainable, but chemically processed bamboo, often labeled as viscose or rayon, can be toxic. Be cautious of greenwashing. Terms like eco-friendly or sustainable are often used without certification. Look for genuine third-party labels like GOTS, Global Organic Textile Standard, OEKOTEX, or Fair Trade to ensure transparency. The more educated you are about fabrics, the more empowered your shopping decisions will become. 4. How to spot greenwashing. Greenwashing is when brands pretend to be eco-friendly without making real changes. It's a common tactic in fast fashion, where companies market limited, sustainable lines while continuing unethical practices behind the scenes. To shop consciously, you need to read between the lines. Be skeptical of vague language like sustainable, natural, or green with no proof or certification. Conscious shoppers question everything, not just what they see, but what's hidden. 5. Buy less. Choose wisely. A cornerstone of ethical fashion is simple: buy less. The most sustainable clothing is the piece you didn't buy. Instead of mindlessly following trends, focus on building a thoughtful, long-lasting wardrobe with quality items that suit your lifestyle. Prioritize timeless, versatile pieces over fast fads. Ask yourself, will I wear this 30 times or more? Does it match with what I already own? Is it made well? Choose neutral colors and classic cuts that can be styled in multiple ways. Consider cost per wear. Spending $100 on a high-quality item that lasts 5 years is cheaper than replacing a $20 shirt every few months. Also, avoid impulse shopping. Wait 24 hours before buying something online, or ask yourself if you'd still want it at double the price. 6. Shop secondhand and vintage. One of the most accessible ways to reduce fashion waste is by buying secondhand. Thrifting, vintage shops, online resale platforms like Poshmark or Depop, and clothing swaps are excellent ways to give clothes a second life. This not only keeps garments out of landfills, but also reduces demand for new production. Vintage clothing often has better craftsmanship and unique styles you won't find in chain stores. Even high-end designer pieces are now available through certified resale platforms at a fraction of the original price. When thrifting, inspect garments for quality, stains, or damage, and don't hesitate to tailor pieces to fit you better. 7. Support ethical brands. Ethical brands prioritize people and the planet over profit. They often use sustainable materials, ensure fair wages and safe working conditions, and produce in smaller, less wasteful batches. Supporting these brands may cost more upfront, but you're investing in quality, ethics, and a better future. Brands like Patagonia, Eileen Fisher, Reformation, and People Tree are pioneers in this space. 8. Extend garment lifespan. One of the most ethical actions you can take is to care for the clothes you already own. Extending the life of a garment by just 9 extra months reduces its carbon and water footprints significantly. Wash your clothes less frequently and only when needed. Cold water and air drying can preserve fabric quality. Learn basic mending skills like sewing a button, repairing seams, or patching holes to avoid unnecessary replacements. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up. Leave a comment and click the button to subscribe.